What's going on, Saberland? This is Rob with Rock Sabers coming to you with another build breakdown. So, what we have here is I don't know what I have here. I haven't named this hilt, so I'm gonna give this to you guys. You guys can go ahead and come up with the name for this hilt, and the best one will get the name. I never even thought about giving this thing a name. I should have thought about that before I did this video. Anyways, I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys can give me some ideas for a name for this bad boy right here. Anyways, this hilt right here is using Saberforge parts. The emitter is from the Saberforge Grandmaster. The switch section is also Saberforge. I don't know what the name of this switch section is. The body is from like the Reliant. And the pommel is also from the Grandmaster. But everything's been machined down. So it's not to spec. I made it smaller, a little thinner. So just to give you an example, this is the Grandmaster from them, original Grandmaster. And as you can see, there are significant thinning. So this section is thinner, this section is thinner. The body itself is a lot thinner compared to this chunky piece of aluminum. This one's smaller. And the pommel has also been machined. And I'm not a big fan of their finish. See how kind of this is pale? So I went ahead and polished it up a little bit, removed this anodizing, whatever anodizing that is. But the pommel's been machined as well. So the whole body itself has been machined just to be a little thinner. Mainly, I did it just to get rid of this finish. I don't like this anodized finish that it has. Not a big fan of it. So it's got to go. I like this look better. Now, ideally, I was going to do a leather grip right here, but I might end up having this etched. I'm not 100% on that. I'm always changing stuff up. So I'm going to leave this clean for now. I like how it looks like this. And so that's how it's going to stay. So other than that, Saberforge emitter, Saberforge switch section body, and pommel. Everything else has been machined and custom made by me, including the blade plug, chassis, switches, and as you can see, crystal chamber in there, which is also holding a real quartz crystal. So I will go ahead and take this apart so you can see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so chassis wise, custom chassis designed by me, and added this little brass rod right here just to kind of, you know, let it blend in a little better with all the other brass accents that the hilt itself has. Just a little minor detail, nothing too crazy. Running CFX soundboard, Smuggler's Outpost 28mm Elite speaker. In my opinion, the best on the market. Great sounding. And then, so the chassis itself is all one piece. So the Pixel PCB runs all the way up to like this section right here. And then down to the crystal chamber, which is made of brass. I think I mentioned that already. And then it all connects to the chassis. If it wasn't for these switches, the dome tactile switches that I'm using, this whole chassis would be able to slide out. But because of the crystal chamber, I wasn't able to put, well, maybe I might have been able to fabricate something to where I could have had tactile switches on the crystal chamber, but I didn't want to do that. I was like, I don't know about that. So what I opted to do was just run the wires up and connect them to the dome tactiles, which are sitting in here. So that's why it's not removable, but it all sits in just fine. No big deal. There is the chassis retention screw. Gotta have that. And then let's see what else. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the inside. I will go ahead and show you the blade plug. Put this back on. Retention screw. Take this off. So here is the custom blade plug I made. Now this is the Saberforge scratch and dent blade plugs that they were giving out on their bags of goodies. And I went ahead and did a hole in the middle on the lathe, and then I machined a custom brass bullet tip blade plug. And I'm using the Space Window Pixel PCB that just snaps right in. So what I did is I get a bunch of these from him because I love these. There's no wiring required. You just pop it in and you're good to go. And I designed and printed the holder for it in order to go into the 1-inch polycarbonate blade plug. And then the PCB clips or snaps right into the holder itself as well. So no wires required. Just put it in and you're good to go. Easy peasy. Works great. I'm happy with it. So that's what I use. And I got a bunch of those. So yeah, I highly recommend Space Window's PCB LEDs. Those are great for plugs. All right, let's turn around. I will show you what it looks like. I'm going to do without sound first. So you can see right there, there's some shine through the crystal chamber. There is the quartz crystal itself, nice and bright. There is the blade plug, and you can see right there, shining through. And there it is. Pretty simple, basic stuff. Another build breakdown video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you guys can think of a cool name for this hilt, please leave it in the comments. And have a great one. May the force be with you.